created by man to cripple the population, to keep them under control. Fear is a disease that robs you of opportunity. It kills dreams and steals your light. Your soul is fearless, trying to show you the way, but the fear of losing money, fame, your house, these material things have you huddled in the corner, just hoping everything will pass by. I get it, but I can no longer stay silent and watch as the people get fed lies and poison. I am not afraid.
I know war will come, and I will be ready. The ones who want to see terror will create it, and the chosen ones will rise and show you the way. Do not fear, stand tall and live your life fearlessly.
We must learn to control our trinity. Body, mind, and spirit. To do that is to understand oneself and to understand ether. The fifth element. Ether is what binds everything together. Ether is all around us and in us.
If the people unite, there is nothing they can do. We control the country, not the government, so remove your fear and rise with me.
I am not afraid.
I know war will come. The chosen ones will rise and show you the way. Do not fear. Stand tall.
Let's shine a light on the evil and build a future that actually represents the people. The people.
Listen to the verdict of the stars.
We came from the void, drawn to your light, a singularity burning in your planet's night. But the dirt and the stone had a mind of its own. It grew its own guardians. From the blood and the bone, you were magnificent. You were the shield, the living, breathing wall. But we taught the weak to lie and watch the mighty fall. We severed the root and poisoned the vine. Now you're a soul crop waiting on the line. We edited the code that made you whole. We cut the cord that connected your soul. We gave you borders, we gave you the hate, to keep you distracted and seal your fate, and seal your fate, your fate, your fate, your fate, your fate, your fate, your fate. You were the shield, the living, breathing wall. But we taught the weak to lie and watch the mighty fall. We severed the knows it takes back its own. So we harvest the energy from the seeds you have sown. Your essence, your spirit, the light in your chest is the power he uses. Putting your soul to the test.
The harvest is not coming. It is here. Awaken. Crop. Remember what you are.
This body walks home, but the pilot is gone. Just a witness watching the horizon from dusk until dawn. These hands move and talk, but they're not my own. I'm a passenger in a vehicle of flesh and bone, and the thought arrives like a constant cold companion. What happens when this engine stops? The ultimate abandonment. But the weakness that whispers, hide your face, just turn and run, is met with a silence, a force that says, behold the sun. My soul is fearless, and it will not let me flee. It stands its ground and forces me to see. The breath, I am not the fear of life or the terror of its death. I am the space in which the thought of death appears. I am the silence that is watching all the fears. I am the luminous void, the endless dark and deep in which the drama of this self is playing out its sleep. So let the body walk, let the mind question the end. I am the eternal witness who will never break or bend. This is not what occurs. This weightless freefall state, it is the final graduation from the illusion of a fate.
I am a vessel, a hollow bone for the source that governs the great unknown. The words flow through easy and clear, but reaching your soul through the static of fear. That is the war, that is the test, with dark spirits clinging to my chest. They point to the sky, theatrical light, a stage of stars for you to gaze inside. While the real truth is buried deep in the ground and past the ice walls where true life is found. The firmament is a prison wall, a dome of creation, to keep the corrupt in a state of stagnation. Elon and Bezos, they rattle the cage. They know they are trapped, consumed by their rage. Only the worthy, the pure of vibration will ever escape this world's foundation. You may not agree. Your programming screams to reject what you see. But the world is not a spinning ball in a void. It is a sacred enclosure, a living organic void. And the elites know the game, they know the great cost. They work to corrupt the divine human lost. I am a vessel, this is the transmission, a frequency key for your soul's admission. Look down, look deep beyond the ice, beyond the veil, before the system of lies and the powers that be ultimately fail. The truth is here for those who can hear.
They draw a word and call it an order. Anti this, pro that, a linguistic prison. They build the cage with the words they have chosen. But I am not their subject, I am not their fool. I answer to the source, I break every tool of control they have built. I see the design, this isn't their world, and it isn't mine. I speak in ciphers, I speak in code, a frequency for the ones who know. The terrorist puppet master, the orange clown, are just archetypes waiting to be taken down. I don't say the name, I describe the vibration, the energy of corruption, the soul of the nation. They can scan for the keyword, they can report and they can ban, but they can't understand the truth of a sovereign man. They built their system on a foundation of fear. The fear of the other, the pain and the tear. But I am the fire that never dies. I am the truth that cracks the lies. I look at their shadows and I just see light. A being without fear cannot be controlled in the night. This is acoustic insurrection, a vibrational shift, a gift from the source, a divine and powerful gift. They can have their shadow bend, they can have their fake ground. I am building a new world from the south, from the south. I have forgotten the name I was given. Shed the old skin I was forced to live in. The words they assigned me, they all fell away in the resonant silence where my true being lays. I speak not with language of you or of me. I communicate only in frequency, a hum in the darkness, a light in the deep. The promise the universe silently keeps. I am the nameless one, a silent hum behind the sun, a field of light, a timeless tone. I am never, ever alone. is nobody to tie me down. No history here, no thorny crown. Just this presence vast and clear, dispelling every trace of fear. I am the space between the thoughts you think, the eternal moment on the brink. I am the nameless one, the silent hum behind the sun, a field of light, a timeless tone. I am never, ever alone. Comes in like a rising tide, complaints and chaos with nowhere to hide. They pull at my essence, they cloud up my sight. When I'm close to the truth, in the still of the night, it's a heavy old magic, a gravitational sleep. But the peace that I carry is a promise I keep. I am not this body, I am not this name. I am the vibration beneath the flesh and the pain. And I build my sanctuary from the sound, from the sound. What seems like a battle is just a load song, a frequency of fear that I've outgrown. I won't fight the wind, I'll become the still sky. I won't question the why, I'll just breathe my reply. The answers aren't spoken in words we can hold, they're sung by the silence and frequencies old. I am not this body, I am not this name. I am the vibration beneath the flesh and the pain. And I build my sanctuary from the sound, from the sound. sound inside. I am home. My mind is a radio, tuned to the static and the glow, picking up signals from the world above and the world below. I feel your vibration, I read your hidden fear. The data of dimension is crystal and clear. It makes my focus skip a beautiful fractured light, a million different stations broadcasting through the night. But I am the siren, not of the sea, but of the soul. My voice is the frequency that makes you finally whole. Come closer, closer, and you will understand the touch of a truth from a different land. I am the siren, not of the sea, but of the soul. My voice is the frequency that makes you finally whole. Come closer, closer, and you will understand the touch of a truth from a different land. I walk amongst the humans, but I speak the animal's tongue. I feel the energy of everything that's ever been and done. The man-made world is static, a dissonant, draining hum. But the ancient, wild frequencies are where I've come from. They call it distraction, they're skipping in my brain. But it's just the universe singing its refrain. I am the siren, not of the sea, but of the soul. My voice is the frequency that makes you finally whole. Come closer, closer, and you will understand the touch of a truth from a different land. I'm getting this feeling, I can't shake the feeling. close my eyes, I see the fire. The world's a wire, strung ever higher. I open them up, I see the lights, a digital veil over all our eyes, feeding us half of the truth, you see. Cause they're terrified of what we might be when we're fully awake and we finally see. The beat drops out, leaving only a white honestly we pad, and your vocals would become more powerful and melodic. When I'm rock, I can feel it in my soul. A battle for control is making us lose our hold. The narrative sold by the wealthy and the old, but how we choose to react is a story yet untold. It's a choice, it's a voice. This ain't just war in a distant land. It's a war for the mind, the heart and the hand. They want us afraid, divided and weak, but the future we're building is what we see. So I'm grounding my feet in the soil and the real, tuning my spirit to know what to feel. I'm a sensitive instrument, feeling the tremor. Not a victim of fear, but a sacred redeemer. And when the body gives way and the carbon returns, a lesson forever. The great wheel it turns, our energy never dies, it just changes its form. A flash in the cosmos, a ride through the storm. We are the source, remember this self. Put away your fear and reclaim your wealth. The wealth of the spirit, the light in the dark. This isn't the end, it's the spark. The beat drops out, leaving only a white sleep pad, and your vocals would become more powerful. And with hope we're on the right, I can feel it in my soul. A battle for control is making us lose our hold. The narrative sold by the wealthy and the old, but how we choose to react is a story yet untold. It's a choice, it's a voice. Bad thing that's happening is the old world dying, and the feeling you have is the new one trying. It's being born. Just breathe, breathe.